Hello, good day everyone. I am Gisela Manierio, a PhD student from Capital University. And today I will be showing to you my critique of Miss Maricris Arbaja's research paper entitled Reshaping Transformative Education. But before anything else, I would like to congratulate and commend Miss Maricris for having this research paper. Congratulations, ma'am, for a job well done. The essay entitled Reshaping Transformative Education by Ms. Maricris Arbaja addresses the question of how education should evolve in today's rapidly changing world. In answer, the author claims that education must be redesigned to develop students as complete individuals, not just as test takers or future workers, but by fostering their knowledge, values, and social awareness. Just She justifies this thesis through the following points. First, that moral and character education is as essential as cognitive learning. Second, that learner centered and inclusive teaching develops socially aware individuals. And the third is that empowering teachers as ethical agents can lead to transformative change. As mentioned in the first part, Ms. Baha, the researcher, she focuses on the moral, social, and personal aspects of education and does not cover technical reforms such as curriculum design or institutional policy. It approaches the topic using conceptual analysis supported by philosophical and pedagogical literature. One striking illustration that the author uses is how moral reasoning fosters critical thinking and complements academic rigor rather than undermining it. From what I read in the draft submitted, what she posted in the Google document, the author's argument is strong for the following three reasons. First, it is grounded in recent philosophical and educational research. Second, it clearly identifies and responds to potential objections. And third, it offers a balanced vision of education reform. First, the author shows intellectual rigor by citing contemporary scholars such as Biesta, Lorman, and Zembilas, giving weight on her proposals. Second, her treatment of counter-arguments, such as concerns about moral indoctrination and systemic limitations, is thoughtful and respectful. And the third, she avoids utopian idealism by recognizing the structural and pedagogical challenges to transformation. Nevertheless, I would like to point out the following weaknesses in the essay. This is just an observation, and I am respectfully presenting them now to Mamari Chris as the researcher for her consideration. For one, the author's concept of values remains broad and underdefined. It may help to specify which values are essential and why. In addition, the essay assumes the teachers are willing to embrace moral leadership, which may overlook internal resistance or diverse belief systems among educators. And finally, while the paper touches on systemic issues, it does not fully explore how political, cultural, or economic forces can directly oppose value based reforms in practice. Thus, I would like to suggest the following improvements to the essay. For one, the author could narrow down and define key terms such as values, morality, or transformative education to avoid ambiguity. Moreover, it may strengthen the argument to acknowledge teachers' diverse worldviews and the potential for conflict in moral education, and also a deeper analysis of how bureaucratic and standardized systems may resist or co-opt. Transformative efforts could ground the paper more realistically. And I am so happy and proud of Mama Marie Chris for having this kind of philosophical research, and this reshaping transformative education may be very helpful for us educators. Congratulations, Mama Marie Chris, for a job well done. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a nice day.